Hello, good day to you all. In this tutorial, we are going to talk about the chain rule. The main basic idea on chain rule is whenever suppose we have d over dx. So d over dx of u to the power of n. As usual, we all know this is a power rule. It's a power rule formula, the formula that we can use to find the derivatives, or let me say the function. In our normal derivatives, we all know that x to the power of n, x to the power of n is equal to n into the x to the n minus 1. So that is the basic idea we know all about in the power rule. So in chain rule, the d over dx will be equals to n into the u to the n power minus 1 multiplied by u prime. What does this mean? What we all know that is, according to the power rule, our n come first as a whole number, and then our x here is like the u. So, and you will subtract n minus 1. So as you can see, from here to here and here and here, they are all the same. But in chain rule, you are going to multiply by what? By the derivatives of the inside the bracket. We mean by the derivative of what? U. U prime, it means the derivatives of what? Derivatives of U. So that's all about. So the general formula that we can use in chain rule is, we can say n into the u to the n minus 1 multiplied by what? The inside bracket. But what? Derivative of inside bracket. So this is the general formula for chain rule. For what? For chain rule. So we can use this general formula to find our what? Chain rule problem. So how can we solve this problem? The problem, it shows that the question say that we are to simplify this problem, or let me say we are to find the derivatives of this problem using chain rule. So how can we use chain rule to find the solution of this problem? According to our formula, we all know that the n into the u to the n minus 1 multiply by what? By the derivatives of the inside bracket, which is what? U prime. So suppose that this bracket is our u and our power 5 is the n. So we have to keep the 5 down and say our bracket. This is the same thing as u, which is what? X square minus 3x into brackets, and then we're having 5. We have to subtract by 1. So 5 minus 1 multiplied by what? The derivatives of inside bracket. So what is the derivatives of the inside bracket? The derivatives of the inside bracket, it means the derivatives of this bracket. What will be the derivatives of this bracket? The derivatives of this bracket will be derivative of x square, we are having 2x, and the derivatives of 3x, we are having what? We are having 3. So therefore the final solution will be 5 into x square minus 3x. 5 minus 1, we are having 4, multiplied by what? 2x minus 3. So this is the solution of this problem. What will be the d over dx of sine 6x? So the first thing, we have to differentiate sine. If we differentiate sine, the derivative of sine is cos. And therefore we have to keep our 6x down as it is, which is 6x, and then we have to differentiate the inside bracket. Our inside bracket is what? Is 6, and we have to differentiate 6. So what will be the final solution? So we all know that the trigonometric functions are not first, but unless the whole number will be first, so we have to say 6 cos 6x. So this is the final solution for this problem. The d over dx of tan x cube. If we say we are going to find the d over dx of tan x cube, we are going to get, if we say the derivatives of tan is what? We are having secant. We are having what? Secant square. And therefore, we have to keep our inside bracket as it is, which was x cubed. And then we have to multiply by what? By the derivatives of what? Of x cubed. If we say we are going to differentiate x cube, we are going to have 3x, sorry, 3x square. So will end up having 3x square. So what will be the final solution? We all know that the trigonometric functions are not going to be first, but unless the whole numbers. So let me say 3x square multiplied by the sec square, and then what? And then x cube. So this is the final solution of this problem. If we say d over dx of secant 4x, so how can we find the solution? So we have to say that if we differentiate secant, we are going to have what? The derivative of secant is what? Is secant and what? The derivatives of secant is secant and tan. So these are the derivatives of secant. So we have to say that the secant for x multiplied by tan 4x, and then we have to differentiate what? The inside bracket, which is 4 multiplied by 4. So therefore we end up having 4 secant 4x tan 4x. So this is the solution of this problem. So here is a well video on how to find the derivatives of some functions using chain rule.